Hello and welcome to Club 9, Episode 1 of The Pilgrimage. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, I'm going to show you the transfers that we've done since we came to Liverpool. I'm going to show you the squad as it stands now, and we'll then have two matches for you. We'll be on neutral ground in the Super Cup against Everton, and I'll show you the opening Premier League game away to Bournemouth. So I'll be back in a moment to show you the incoming transfers that we've done so far. Okay, so let's get stuck into the incoming transfers then, and we'll do them in a date order. So the first player in was Malte Stefan from Borussia Mönchengladbach for a fee quoted at £57 million with a potential cost of 80 million, although it must be stated that as with all of these transfers, the initial outlay is significantly lower. So let's take a look then at Malte Stefan, and he is a defensive midfielder and is 2.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential, 20-year-old German player. Looks very promising indeed. Can also play at right back as well, so has plenty to offer. The next player through the door, very excited about this one, Stanislav Tarashenko from Real Madrid. Again, the quoted fee is 65 million, rising to a potential 103. The initial outlay is nowhere near that. So let's have a look at Stanislav Tarashenko, centre back, 4-star current ability, in fact 4.5 star current ability and potential as well, 23 years of age, Ukrainian. He's already been capped 33 times by the national team, and he looks a very promising player indeed. The next player we brought in was Alessio Scarano for 52 million from Tottenham, and he is a centre back, 3-star current ability, 4-star potential, although he can also play at right back as well and at left back potentially, but primarily he's going to be used at centre back. He's 21 years of age, 3 caps already for the Italian national team to go with his 35 under 21 caps, and he is well worth the money we've invested in him. The next player in was João Victor for 46 million, rising to a potential 75 million from Burnley, but again it's a significantly lower outlay than that initially. So let's take a look at João Victor, and he's a centre back, 3-star current ability and potential. He's 22 years of age, 3 caps for Brazil, so hopefully he will go on to gain a lot more than that and be an important part of the squad. The next player through the door, and the final one on this episode that we're going to show you, is Alex Aroca from Levante, who's been brought in for 8.5 million, and that could rise to £10.25 million, and there are no potential fees other than that. It was an initial outlay of 8.5 million, and we've only got another about £2 million of add-ons to come, so that is all paid for in this transfer window. So I'll come back in a moment and show you the squad in full as it is now. Okay, let's take a look at the squad as it stands now then, and the position we're going to start with is goalkeeper. We've got 2 goalkeepers on the books. A GOAT, clearly first choice at 4-star current ability, and backup is Castagno at 2.5 stars. And then at the back we've got Verdi van der Waal, who is a 3.5-star left back. We've got Alessio Scarano, who is 3-star and can play at left back. Alexander-Arnold, Bergman and Corral are all 2.5-star left backs and unlikely to feature in that position at all. In terms of centre backs, we've got the 4-star Jose Diaz. Tarashenko features here at 4 stars as well. Mehmet Feliz is 3-star, Eric Kone also 3-star, and Alessio Scarano is also 3-star at centre back. And then over to the right back position, Luis Lugo is clearly the best right back at 4.5 stars. Mehmet Feliz at 4-star is arguably comfortably the second best right back, although Tarashenko actually is also 4-star. So right back we're very well blessed, but Tarashenko and Feliz are both centre backs as well. So let's move on. Alessio Scarano can also play there, as can Trent Alexander-Arnold, obviously, although he's only 2.5-star at right back these days. Into defensive midfield, and Mateus Tadeu is the best defensive midfielder, although there's not a lot between him and Tarashenko, who can also play in there. He's 4-star as well. Mehmet Feliz and Eric Kone are also in there at 3-star. Alexander-Arnold can fill in there at 2.5 stars. So into central midfield, and you've got Mateus Tadeu again in there at 5 stars, so that's probably where he's going to feature most prominently. Tarashenko is 4.5 stars in there. Goodwin at 4-star, and then we've got Kone and Bergman at 3. So that's the central midfield positions covered. On the left, Karim Adeyemi is 4-star. 3.5-star Raul Morrow is a more than adequate backup. Erling Haaland is actually the best right winger at the club at 4.5 stars. But we've also got Goodwin and Adeyemi, who are 4-star as well. Bergman and Morrow at 3 stars. So right wing we're well stocked. And then up front, Erling Haaland, obviously cream of the crop at 4.5 stars. Goodwin and Adeyemi at 4 stars. Raul Morrow at 3. And Tim Adams comes in at 2.5 star as the weakest option up front. And that concludes the roundup of the squad. So I'll be back in a moment with the first match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the first match of today's episode as we face Everton in the Super Cup, and the team for this one is a goat in goal, Van der Waal, Scarano, Diaz and Lugo at the back, Mehmet Feliz at defensive midfield with Tarashenko and Kone ahead of him, Karim Adeyemi on the left, Pete Goodwin on the right, and Erling Haaland up front. So let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, well, the assistant is recommending matches like these matter most for our fans, get the win they're expecting of us. I'm going to pump the fists and say something quite similar. I'm going to say this is a big rivalry match and we're favourites. Go and get that win. And let's go into the tunnel, complete our obligations there. So I'm about to take charge of my first match as Liverpool manager. Can I sum up my feelings? I'm excited. Let's get started. Do you agree with Dennis Adoy's decision to put Ibon Badayola on the transfer list? I've no idea. I don't even know who he is. So I'll say it's not for me to say. It's important to use every tool at your disposal. And let's get the match underway. So we'll kick things off, and as always, first 10 minutes we'll just have a watching brief and see what happens. Everton, interestingly, have gone with a back three, which is never easy to play against. Van der Vaal with the throw-in for Liverpool. Tarashenko back to Van der Vaal. Tarashenko crosses, but it's cleared. Scarano to Mehmet, to Diaz, to Lugo. Kone to Diaz. Lugo comes down the right wing. Lugo beats his man, who tries to foul him and fails. Lugo's shot is disappointing, straight at the goalkeeper, and the highlight comes to an end. Lugo probably should have been looking to pull that one back, to be honest, but he didn't, and the chance goes begging. I think demand more. We are favourites, we should win the game. And we've got another highlight. Van der Vaal with the throw-in into Adeyemi, and he's tackled, but Van der Vaal's got it back, and it's played to Haaland, who finds Goodwin. Keeper comes out, Iñaki Peña, and grabs hold of it. Of course, we had Iñaki Peña at Milan last season, so he's joined Everton. Diaz to Tarashenko, to Van der Vaal, Adeyemi into Haaland, who has the shot, and that is a quality finish from Erling Haaland. Defenders are appealing for offside. I can't believe this is going to be disallowed. It's been given. It is Everton 0, Liverpool 1, and let's watch this just to appreciate the sheer quality of Erling Haaland's finish. First time, bends it round the keeper into the corner. Everton 0, Liverpool 1, and let's get the match back underway. Less than 15 minutes gone, and it's a good start. Can we build on it and get another one? That is the next target, is to do that and put the game beyond Everton as quickly as possible. We've got a free kick. Kone's ball in. The flicked header is over the top for a goal kick to Everton, and the highlight comes to an end. So we're over 20 minutes in, nearly 25 now, and it's Van der Vaal with the throw into Scarano. Van der Vaal into Adeyemi. Beats his man with a bit of pace, cuts inside, feeds it back to Mehmet. Feliz finds Kone to Lugo on the right hand side. Lugo's cross, Haaland with the effort, and his follow up is blocked for a corner, and it'll be an outswinger, so we need to look at our corners after this match. Headed away, and the highlight comes to an end. So as we approach the half-hour mark, still winning 1-0. It's been a good, solid opening half-hour as Liverpool manager, but could certainly do with another goal just to shore up the position a little bit. Can we get it though? That's the question. Into the last 5 minutes of the first half, it's not there for us yet. Can we go on to seal it in the second half? Half time then, still 1-0, so let's go into the dressing room, give the lads some words of encouragement. Yeah, make sure we have our hands on the trophy at the end of the match. Do we need a substitution? I'm leaning towards no at the moment, so we won't do one. We'll leave it. What I might do though is just have a quick look at the subs bench. João Victor, Raul Morro, Lay, Stefan, Sam, Adams and Alexander-Arnold. It's a reasonably strong bench. It's Everton come forward. Malloy gets a cross in, and Demon plays it to Paulo Sergio. Demon gets it back. Don't foul him. Paulo Sergio crosses, it's cleared. Tarashenko wins it, finds Van der Vaal to Adeyemi. He plays it over the top for Haaland, but Haaland doesn't get there. João Andre for Everton to Drago. Lefebvre, Demon to Andre, to Demon, into Garrido, ball forward, and Malloy gets to the byline, crosses for Garrido, and David Garrido makes it Everton 1, Liverpool 1. So very shortly after half time we concede an equaliser. A demand more is absolutely needed, and we need to work out where that came from. Scarano is the culprit, so we will bring on João Victor and make do with that for now. Everton have scored from their only shot on target, which is extremely disappointing. We need to get back up the other end and get another goal. And it's Iñaki Peña with the free kick. Plays it forward. Adeyemi wins it to Haaland. Plays it through for Goodwin, who takes a touch. Can't beat Peña. Laruccia brings it clear, and I'm going to take Adeyemi off. He's starting to tire quite rapidly, so we'll bring on Tim Adams on the left wing, I think, and Haaland up front needs to come off as well, which is worrying. We don't really have another striker. We'll bring on Antonio Ye. Mehmet Feliz to Van der Vaal. Van der Vaal, in fact, Van der Vaal has been fouled, but there is a doubt as to whether it's inside or outside. Penalty given, and I'm not sure who's taking it. It is number 10, which is Peter Goodwin, who misses the penalty, plays it back to Van der Vaal, and Everton scramble it clear. So we miss a massive opportunity. I'm going to take Goodwin off. In fact, I can't. We've done all 3 subs already. So it's going to extra time by the looks of it. I'm going to switch now to 3D just in case we score. And that will need just slowing down a touch to make it more commentable, as Tarashenko goes through on goal, but it's blocked away for a corner, and it is an in-swinger from Lugo, and it's played in. The header clears the crossbar, and it's out for a goal kick to Everton. And it looks like it's going to extra time, assuming that there is extra time in this competition, of course. It's not one I've been involved in on FM22, so 5 added minutes. Let's demand more. And I think we'll go attacking if it goes to extra time as well. Don't know if it will do. It might go straight to penalties. And we are into extra time, so it will go the full distance. Not happy, and I think we will get one more substitution in extra time. So we'll take off Peter Goodwin and bring on Raul Morrow, I think. Probably Peter Goodwin for Raul Morrow, and in fact I'm going to try swapping Antonio Ye and Raul Morrow around. That's 5.5 star total. Swapping them round gives 5.5 stars the other way. I think we'll go with the better player up front. So Raul Morrow will lead the line for extra time. And let's see if we can grab the win. We're going attacking, as we said, so let's do that now and see if we can grab the win, or whether it will need penalties. So it's 1-1 in extra time. Coming up to 7 minutes of the first period of extra time played. And as we can see, no more subs available. So I want them to give it one last really good push in the second period of extra time, just to see if we can get one more chance to finish the game off. Raul Morro still doesn't have a rating yet, so it's too early to tell whether he's having a decent outing in extra time or not. But we're into added time in extra time. So let's hit them with a demand more again. One more time. And we're staying on attacking for the rest of the match, to see if we can do something about the state of affairs we find ourselves in. We absolutely deserve to win it, but it's an Everton attack that's the first highlight in the second period of extra time. We've won it back though. Adams comes over halfway, plays it through for Morro, plays it back to Adams. Is he going to finish it? Has the shot, but it's a weak one. And Iñaki Peña makes a comfortable save. The other way round, I think Raul Morro gives him far more of a test. Look at the difference in XG though, 3.31 from 10 shots on target against 0.43 and 2 shots on target for Everton. So we definitely don't deserve to be losing this. Everton attack again, Couchman to Lejude, Couchman to Lazarov, Lejude to Ullum, Couchman, and it's a foul from Tarashenko. I think he might find himself in massive trouble here, and he does. He's been sent off, and we will have to play the remaining part of the game with just the 10 men. Luckily, we're already in added time at the end of extra time, so it should be a matter of moments until penalties. Probably just need to survive this free kick to get a penalty shootout. And it's over the top. It's a goal kick to Liverpool. Is that going to be enough? It is. It's gone to penalties. So let's see. I'm going to send Raul Morro out first. Then Adams. Tarashenko can't take one. Diaz. Antonio, I'm not going to... In fact, Antonio can take the second penalty. So let's just knock those down one. So, come on. Antonio second, Tim Adams third, Jose Diaz fourth, and João Victor can take the fifth and final penalty. I'll leave the rest of it entirely up to the assistant. Pick your spot, don't change your mind. And let's go out there and see if we can win it. Okay, so it's Liverpool up first. Raul Morro with the first spot kick. Can he put us into the lead? He's running up to the ball and he slots it past the keeper. So we have the first goal. Ullum for Everton with Everton's first spot kick. And it's back off the crossbar. Keeper goes the right way, but was never getting there. So this to go 2-0 up. Antonio Yeh. And he's missed as well. So now Everton have the chance to level the scores at 1-1 after 2 penalties each. Malloy with Everton's second spot kick. And he goes high and keeps it under the crossbar, beats the keeper. So after 2 penalties each, it's 1-1. and it is Adams with Liverpool's third penalty, Tim Adams, and he scored. So we're back in front. Lefebvre to try and bring Everton level again. And keeper goes the right way, but Lefebvre scores. So it's 2-2 after 3 penalties each. Diaz comes forward with Liverpool's 4th penalty. And he sent the keeper, well, the keeper's gone the right way, got nowhere near it, and it's a good pen. Garrido for Everton with their 4th penalty. And keeper's gone the right way but not managed to get there, so it's 3-3. Effectively it's sudden death now. João Victor with Liverpool's 5th penalty, and he buries it. So Everton now have to score or we win. So I'm going to take my hand off the mouse now so that we don't miss the trophy presentation. And it is Lejude for Everton. He has to score or they are defeated, and he does. So it goes to a proper sudden death. Lugo is the 6th penalty taker for Liverpool. Can he bury it? Of course he can. Keeper goes the right way but doesn't get there. Liverpool 5, Everton 4, but Everton's 6th penalty still to come. And who is taking it? That is the question. And it is Berguilos for Everton. And can he score? No, he's lifted it over the crossbar, and we have won the tournament. So we lift the UEFA Super Cup in my first game in charge. So it should be Erling Haaland who gets hold of the trophy, our number 9 man mountain that he is. And it is Erling Haaland. And there we go, UEFA Super Cup winners. So I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we face the trip to Bournemouth in the Premier League. And the team for this one is a goat in goal, back 4 of Lugo, Diaz, Scarano and Van der Vaal, Tarashenko at the base of midfield, Kone and Stefan ahead of him, Peter Goodwin on the right wing, Raul Morrow on the left, Karim Adeyemi up front. Let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, well the assistant is recommending we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. Yeah, okay, I think we'll go with that. So we'll pump the fists and agree with him. And let's go into the tunnel, complete our tunnel interview. Do you hope your team can produce today? I know what we're capable of. I believe we'll do well. We should beat these easily. What's the mood in the dressing room? Confident. What makes Jose Diaz such a good leader? Strength of resolve and character. True leader. Yeah, absolutely. So let's get into the match, and as always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how it shakes out and react to what we see. And the first highlight is a Liverpool highlight, but Bournemouth get it clear, although Scarano brings it forward. Van der Vaal to Morrow, Morrow to Stefan, Van der Vaal to Morrow, Stefan to Tarashenko, Adeyemi, and it's all the way through to the Bournemouth keeper who clears. Scarano finds Tarashenko, Kone back to Diaz, Scarano into Tarashenko, Scarano again, Morrow to Stefan, Morrow, Stefan, Van der Vaal into Morrow, who has the shot, and it's cleared by Bournemouth, and the highlight comes to an end. We've started very well. We've had a couple of highlights already, and let's just get the early league table up. Not that there's a lot of point at this stage, but we'll do it anyway. And at the moment, Bournemouth sit 3rd, we sit 10th, but all bar 2 teams are on either 1 point or no points anyway. It's a Liverpool free kick now, with 18 minutes on the watch. Raul Morrow over it, round the wall, hits the post. Stefan can't quite get there to apply the finish, and it's cleared by Bournemouth. And it is a throw in to Liverpool. Scarano picks it up, finds Morrow, who plays it forward for Goodwin. He has the shot, which is saved by the Bournemouth keeper, and Callum Dempster completes the clearance. The highlight comes to an end. We've totally dominated the opening 20 minutes, but haven't yet made the breakthrough. So we need a goal to get us ahead in the game. I think I demand more at this stage. Martinez back to Leguizamo. Martinez to Borjesson. Diaz wins it back. Lugo to Goodwin. Goodwin's ball to Morrow is good. Morrow plays it in for Stefan, who has the shot. Turner is equal to it though and makes a save. And it's an in-swinging corner from Raul Morrow, headed away. Kone wins it back. Morrow to Stefan, but it's end of highlight. And it's Lugo with the throw-in to Goodwin. Lugo crosses. Van der Waal with the header makes it Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 1. 32 minutes on the watch, so we'll watch the goal. Goodwin, and the cross comes in. It's actually a volley, not a header, and Van der Waal scored a belter there. First goal for Liverpool, and that will lift us into the top 4 and drop Bournemouth into the bottom 4. Not that it matters at this stage in the season. In the first match, Lugo into Adeyemi, Stefan to Morrow, Morrow to Van der Waal, and it's back to the goalkeeper. And there's no way that was over the line, but we're going to see a replay anyway, which conclusively proves it wasn't even on the line, it was in front of it. So I'm not sure why we're being shown goal line technology there, but Angoy with the throw-in for Bournemouth. Goodwin wins it back. Kone to Diaz into Tarashenko. A goat to Scarano. A goat to Diaz into Tarashenko. Stefan plays it to Morrow. Beats his man. Beats another one. Plays it through for Adeyemi. And Karim Adeyemi has his first goal of the season. And it is Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 2, just before half time. I don't think we'll bother with a replay on this one, and we won't for subsequent goals either. That leaves us still in 4th place at half time. So it's Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 2, as we head to the dressing room to give the lads some words of encouragement. And I completely agree with the assistant. Things are going well. They are definitely capable of even better. So let's pump the fists and go with that. Let's go into tactics and see whether we need to make a change at half time. Probably not. I think we can let it go for now. And let's start the second half. And I think, what do I think? What I think at the moment is it's a corner to Liverpool. Ball into the box, the header from Jose Diaz from Morrow's corner, and it is Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 3. Morrow's whipped out swinger, near post header from Diaz, and keeper no chance, 3-0 up. And that is game, set and match with only 48 minutes gone. I'm going to put Adeyemi on the wing. I'm going to take Goodwin off. We're just going to have a little bit of a switch around. Adeyemi can go to right wing. Goodwin can replace Stefan in midfield, and Stefan can come off, and we'll bring on Erling Haaland. Want him to get amongst the goals, so just making the first of the 3 substitutions just before the hour mark. And we'll keep an eye on fitness levels for the remaining subs, and also on performance levels as well. And I think Scarano is going to be the next one off. João Victor is going to be the one to come on. And the third and final change, I think, is going to be Goodwin, but not yet. So we'll wait until the 80th minute to do that, and it will be good. In fact, it'll be Tarashenko, our defensive midfielder, and we'll get him off now for Mehmet Filiz. Lugo plays it back to Diaz. Lugo again to Diaz, to João Victor, into Goodwin. Plays it over the top for Almoro, finds Adeyemi, and he hits the outside of the post, and the chance goes begging. So we're into the last 10 minutes now. 3-0 up, away from home against Bournemouth. We're up to 3rd in the table. Lugo with a free kick to Kone, ball over the top for Haaland, and he plays it back to Lugo, into Adeyemi, into Haaland. Adeyemi's shot's charged down. Kone picks it up. Mehmet Filiz to Goodwin. Mehmet, and it's cleared as far as Marcos. And we've won it back, but the highlight comes to an end. And we're into the last 5 minutes now. Still 3-0. And that leaves us 3rd in the table. Obviously Newcastle, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Manchester City, Chelsea and Everton all winning their opening match of the season. So there's 9 of us on 3 points, and 1 draw, and obviously 9 teams on no points. So that's full time. Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 3. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, so here is the embryonic league table. As you can see, 1 game played, 1 win, 3 goals scored, none conceded. Leaves us 3rd in the table. Newcastle ahead of us, as well as Arsenal. And let's have a look at what's coming up on the next episode. And I'm going to bring you back. I am going to come back in time for... In fact, let's bring you back for the Manchester City game on the 15th of September and the West Brom game on the 22nd of September, and that will be on tomorrow's episode. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.